Hi guys, Officer Potak here.
Hi, it's Officer Best. Thanks for joining us today. We have a beautiful day out here. We are located out at 14th and Poplar Street on the south side of Caddy. There's a bench out here. It's in memory of Freddie and Albert Farah and the family. So if you're out this way, it's a beautiful place to sit. Roses are going to be growing soon behind us. People will drive by. They will say hi, they'll wave just like they are with us. It's peaceful out here. So, having said that, if you had been following along for some previous readings, you know I like Winnie the Pooh. So today we're reading Winnie the Pooh, Everyone is Special. And this is a Disney book. This one isn't really written by A.A. Milne, but the characters are all thought of by A.A. Milne. Stripes or tails or feathers help make us who we are. Be happy being you each day, and you'll bounce very far. One lovely morning in the 100-acre wood, Tigger bounced over to Pooh's house for breakfast. When he arrived, Piglet and Pooh were sitting at the table eating. "Good morning, buddy boys," Tigger called. Tigger bounced right over to Pooh's mirror. He looked back and forth from the mirror to his friends. "Just as I suspicionated," Tigger said thoughtfully. "No stripes." "Whatever do you mean?" asked Piglet. "You and Pooh don't have stripes," Tigger insisted. "Except on my shirt," Piglet replied, looking down. "So why should I?" Tigger asked. Pooh thought for a moment. "Because you're a Tigger," he said. "That's no excuse," Tigger sputtered, and in that very moment Tigger decided that he would lose his stripes. The only question was, how? "Why don't you talk to Kanga?" Piglet suggested. "She's very good at making chocolate and jelly disappear into Rue's shirts. Maybe she'll know how to make stripes go away." So the three friends headed off to Kanga's house. When Tigger told Kanga and Rue about his stripes, Kanga said, "I really like your stripes. Why do you want to lose them?" "Without my stripes, I'll look more like everybody else," Tigger replied. Suddenly, Rue had a great idea. He told Tigger to follow him into his room. There were little pots of paints everywhere. Rue, Piglet, and Pooh picked up paintbrushes and began to paint over Tigger's stripes.
I don't recommend painting your body. Don't think your parents will like that very much.
Don't paint your body. By the time they were done, there was paint everywhere, but no stripes to be seen. Tigger was a lovely orange color all over. Kanga insisted that they all take a bath and clean up. Tigger loved taking baths. He jumped right into the tub of soapy water. Soon the four friends stepped out and dried off. "Why, Tigger,"
Hi.
Rue giggled, "your stripes are back." "Imposterous!" cried Tigger, running to the mirror. I think we're making more friends.
Yes. Those ones are from Sheckler. The report saying, "Officer Best."
Oh, and I missed it.
Yeah, they were in a van.
Tigger gasped when he saw his stripes. He was so sad. He didn't even feel like bouncing. "Some nice dark mud might cover your stripes," Pooh said. "That's it, buddy boy," Tigger cried with joy. "I'll take a mud bath." Tigger bounced over to a nice muddy spot. He jumped right in and rolled around until he was covered in mud. Did you ever do that? Did you ever roll around and covered in mud?
I grew up on a farm, so I'll have to say yes.
Yeah, me
we
too.
would have mud fights, and I'm talking me and my sisters would have mud fights on the farm. So I grew up with 6 acres on a horse farm. So mud was my friend.
Yeah, mud
Yes,
of mud
it was.
there. Yep, mud of mud. Eeyore happened to be strolling by when he saw Tigger knee-deep in mud. Missed a spot, Eeyore sighed, dipping his tail into the mud. When they were finished, Tigger smiled. Now that should do the trick. It'll do, Eeyore said. But I thought the stripes were kinda nice. But Tigger wasn't listening. He was too excited about losing his stripes. Race you to the bridge for a game of Pooh sticks, he cried. Everyone hurried off except for Tigger. He just stood there, covered in mud and stiff as a statue. Pooh turned around to see Tigger standing right where they had left him. He hurried back to the mud puddle. This is ridiculous, Tigger huffed. If I can't move or bounce, I won't feel like a Tigger at all. How can you be a Tigger without stripes and you can't bounce? Pooh, Piglet, and Eeyore carried Tigger to the stream and threw him in. When he was back to normal, Piglet asked him if he was ready to stop trying to lose his stripes. No siree, Piglet old pal, Tigger said. Tiggers never give up. Pooh suggested that they visit his thoughtful spot to think and think and think. He was sure that he could come up with an idea for losing Tigger's stripes. Pooh said thoughtfully. I don't suppose you'd like to try my special honey dip. I'll try anything to lose these stripes, buddy boy, Tigger said, perking up. What's a honey dip? They all went back to Pooh's house and gathered several honey pots. Then Pooh took Tigger outside and poured honey all over him.
And if Mr. Bee's nearby, he's in trouble.
Thick, gooey honey had covered Tigger's stripes completely. Now Tigger was a lovely golden color. But no sooner were they done when a swarm of bees flew by and chased Tigger back to the bridge. You called it.
I never read the book either. I just had a bad feeling.
Tigger took a deep breath and jumped into the stream. He had been through a painting party, a mud bath, and now a honey dip. What else was a Tigger to do? Looking up, Tigger saw Owl flying overhead. Hello, Tigger, cried Owl. I could see those big, bold stripes of yours a mile away. Suddenly, Tigger felt very proud. On his way back to Pooh's house, Tigger bounced by rabbits. Glad you stopped by, said Rabbit. I wanted you to see my striped tulips. I got the idea to plant them from your stripes. Tigger began to think. Hadn't everyone said that they really liked his stripes? Why, his stripes had even helped Owl spot him from high up. Now they'd given Rabbit the idea for a new flower. Imagine that. Hoo, Tigger chuckled. Stripes are splendiferous. And feeling like his old bouncy self, Tigger bounced back to Pooh's to make an announcement. I've made up my mind, buddy boys, Tigger said. I decided to keep my stripes. Why, I just wouldn't be me without them. After all, that's what makes me special. A less than a day is Pooh's way. Everyone is special in his own way, especially Tiggers.
And that is absolutely correct. Everybody has their own way of being special. We don't need to be like everybody else, because if we were all the same, it'd be pretty boring out here.
And believe me, I'm different from everyone. I am far from boring.
So we want to thank everybody for being here. I want to remind you to chalk your walks. I know right now we have a group of kids that are back here and they're doing some chalk work, so I'm pretty interested to see what they're doing. I know across the street at Poplar, we have another really nice chalk art that I see, so we're going to be posting some pictures. If you get out there and you chalk the walks, make sure you let us know so we can either come by or send us pictures on our Facebook page.
If you need chalk, please get a hold of Officer Potak or me, and we will do our very best to get you chalk. We have chalk. We give it away every Tuesday when we have food distribution, or if we see you on the streets. I always keep chalk in my car. I know Officer Potak does too. We'll stop. We'll let you help yourself to some chalk so you can get out there and chalk your sidewalk. Send some really good messages of thanks. You know, decorate your driveway, your sidewalk. Let people know that, you know, you're doing okay. I know Officer Potak has really been diligent in getting out and sending a lot of really good messages throughout the borough with chalk. So she's a good example. Follow Officer Potak. Thanks for joining us today. Stay healthy, stay well, and most important, wash your hands. Bye.